guys, Nitro Beast here with a video of the Ultra Stanley Parable, the Ultra Deluxe. So we played the first one, we blew up the place and everything. So let's get right into the extra Ultra Deluxe. I think sounds good. Let's get right into it. We also have the event. I'll probably be playing Avengers later today. Get that going.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Let me know if you guys like subtitles or not. So, 427. It is exactly. I wonder if I stare at that clock.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So this game, you choose a pet. I watched Markiplier play it. Some of these games I'll be playing, it's way back then that I wanted to play. Like we'll probably play The Surgeon and stuff. Some old games I wish I got a chance to play when I was younger. I didn't have a PC or anything at the time. But now that I do, I can play all the old-fashioned games that I liked when I was growing up. So many ways.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
We'll follow this one and then we'll change the directions. Because each one has a different outcome.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Big dog salary. That skyrocketed. Oh, that was the last thing that went down. Why? What was the first one that went down? Light blue. Primary manager, standard, average employee. I can't believe the puppy lived that long. Top secret. Everyone is unique most of all.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
The broom closet is the best place. Listen. We'll break the rules later.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I feel like we done. This is the Ultra Deluxe, so I don't know what's different.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him, and so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
I don't know what's the difference. I don't know.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Oh.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I feel like I'm playing the original. Maybe we'll pose a break the rules in this one. What's this?
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Before. Mine is, I have no room.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control?
Never.
Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content, walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he...
I think this is like the original setting. Am I free?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes! He had won! He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. and Stanley was happy.
Maybe we break the rules? I don't know. Yeah. See. Complete the Stanley Parable Award from gaining other achievements at first. Now we break the rules.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I definitely missed a memo. Oh, holy door.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room,
sorry.
and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Oh, definitely.
Stanley's but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Sit straight, got it. I think we've been that way. This one's new.
Stanley was so bad at following directions,
Oh, yeah.
it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Oh, yes.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot.
No, I feel like
here.
we're on the right foot.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Are you sure?
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I
good.
really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
Ooh.
Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Okay.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
But blue's my favorite, so we have to go against.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
But blue's better. Sorry.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red
Hey, look!
door.
I found a blue door. Excuse me.
All right, fine, go ahead,
Oh,
Stanley.
thank you.
You want to know so badly what's out there? You want
I
to
do.
find out what lies at the end of this road
I
you've
feel it.
chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Okay.
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted?
Oh, yes.
Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because
No.
I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far.
I'll take those fish
Tell
too.
you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
Okay.
There we go. A third
Oh!
option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version.
I love it.
Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices?
Yes.
Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something.
Oh, thank you.
Where do these flashes of inspiration come from?
I don't
How
know.
did I know the game needed a third door?
Why not?
Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul.
Oh, good.
You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And
Really?
to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Worldwide leaderboard? Am I up there? Good old nail skittle. What? That's too fast. Hold on, slow down. I can't read that fast. Oh my god, slow down. Oh. Oh wow. I have not been here for 8 hours. Under the take you to the correct door. You. Oh, I'm in last place. Why not? Some friends. Our friends list is empty. Ouch. I got friends. What's this? Do you know 21? Hey, hold on. Somebody get above me. Dead rat is alive. Well, I still like the third option. Let's go back through it.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors?
Yes.
Again, honest answers, please.
Yes.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on.
Really?
And now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting.
Sweet.
You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
No, I wouldn't.
Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Sweet.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience. You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies
No.
or purely to spite me?
Spite you.
Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try.
Reminds me of the
I'm out.
Chronicles.
I'm out. I'm done.
Good.
It's over.
Oh, sweet.
Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable.
Was it?
Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain.
Oh, really?
Let's
Sweet.
see. What do we have here?
Yeah, pull something out. Jerry's mod?
Yes. This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Oh, is it actually? I'll be fucking laughing if it hears me. That'd be golden.
Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley, and it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Why didn't you say so? This feels like the Falcom Phantom, episode 3. This is literally it. I have this in my Steam drive. This is where it's like a horror game.
Oh no.
What?
No, it can't be.
What? Well, this is definitely the right game. I mean, I was supposed to stream this.
It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
Oh no! Wait, Jonesy's Lake. We're playing Fortnite.
Thank goodness, Stanley, what a close call. You really wandered off into that thing, that big open, just wandering around, no right or wrong directions, no path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
Yeah, this is the game I'm supposed to play. This is for next year, for 2025,
I think this
Halloween.
will be just the thing.
Oh, Rocket League.
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Hey, man. This is supposed to be cars.
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together. Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Oh, the ball! Ball! Wait, wrong team. No, that is right. With the blue team. We gotta be blue. Roll, 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 roll. Goal! You can't be serious. No, get in there.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on?
Yeah!
What are you doing?
I'm exploring. I'm just falling.
Stanley,
Data.
don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you.
Oh.
How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
You went to a different game. Well, walls aren't done. It seems like this is my work site. Oh shit! I didn't see. I didn't know where I was going. Welp. Just keep falling through cracks. You'll find something. Seems like we're progressing to the future. Seems like we're playing Portal now. We're going advanced. Which, that will be a series by itself now, too. Seems like this is where the lights were. Ah, the two doors. They come through here. Come through here. Oh, we definitely have to snack through this door. It's the old-fashioned building of Stanley. Nope. Okay, fine. That's fine by me. Yeah, Portal will be by its own series now. I don't know if I'm gonna put it on Saturday or Sunday. That is up in the air too. There's a lot of games that's gonna be going on. Hey, light. Hey, I want to jump through the window, but somebody's hacking back there. 425. Somebody's coming here, fix these lights. Ooh, 427. That's my room. I feel like I'm being watched. Touch, 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 touch. Touch everything. Am I supposed to go somewhere? Nope. Broke it.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice.
Yeah.
And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it.
Nope.
He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him.
Nope.
He needs me.
I don't.
Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
I'm waiting. Yeah, so. Hey! Alright, we're gonna go through the red door this time.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I mean, it's on the door.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Dun, 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 dun. Hey, what about that door?
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Yes.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
I'm 2 years
Please
late.
step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful.
Yes.
I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Oh my.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure. Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go.
There we go.
All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it. I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if, Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley. All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Am I doing it? Am I doing a good job? Are you proud of me? Oh, new content. I'm gonna jump till I get to 1 and then check it. I want to check back there. Excuse me.
Is that it?
Nope.
Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Oh. Should have waited on that. I saw an elevator back here, but I didn't see much.
Goodness, another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive.
I'm positive.
It's just elevators and jumping.
Yeah.
Is this what passes for exciting new content?
Oh, yes.
If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else.
Ooh.
Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is. That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always.
Yeah, we should check the red door.
What do you say, friend?
Down.